Focus, focus, we're the Focus Kids. Focus, focus, we're the Focus Kids.
Frankie.
Hi.
Ali.
Hi.
Chloe.
Hi.
Uma.
Hey.
Sadie.
Hiya, guys. Focus, focus, we're the Focus Kids. Focus, focus, we're the Focus Kids.
Hiya guys, how are you doing today? Awesome! Today is a big day for me. I'm going to get my new glasses.
Glasses? Why do you wear glasses?
I wear glasses because my eyes need a little help to see things clearly.
Wow, so they help you?
Yeah, it makes me different. Isn't that neat?
I don't know. I don't think I would want to be different. I want to be like everyone else.
Oh, silly. You're already different from other people.
I am?
You sure are. Come on, I'll show you. Hey, Ollie. Hi, Umar.
Hey, Sadie. What are you doing over here?
Well, I'm showing Frankie here how everyone was born different.
Oh, yeah. Well, Frankie, look at me. I have all these teeth, and they're all big, too.
Yeah, you do have a lot of teeth. You don't mind being different?
Well, at first I did, but all my friends only had 2 teeth. But then I saw with more teeth, I can eat more things, and everybody know how I love to eat.
You sure do.
Well, what about you, Umar? What makes you different?
Yeah.
Well, my ears. My ears are bigger than most and they curve in.
See, Frankie? We all have something that makes us different.
Yeah, I used to not like my ears, but it's the way God made me, and He doesn't make mistakes.
Yeah, God made us all special. Did you know that we all have our very own fingerprint?
Yeah, I heard Pastor Keith talk about that one Sunday. You're right, Ollie. Pastor Keith did speak on that a few Sundays ago.
Miss Ruby, we are showing Frankie about how everyone is different and how being different is a good thing.
Well, after talking to everyone, there's nothing about me that's different.
Is that what you think? Well, I see something totally different.
You do?
You all stand there. Why, Frankie, you have long black hair, and you're the only one here whose skin color is yellow.
You are so right, Miss Ruby.
Yes, not only do I wear glasses, I have freckles, and I'm orange with green hair.
And I'm green.
And I'm blue. Yes, yes, and yes. You all are right. And all these differences make you all very special.
Miss Ruby, I know something else that makes us different.
Oh, yes, Sadie? What's that?
We all like different foods and different music and activities.
But that isn't the same as someone who wears glasses. That's just likes and dislikes.
You're both right. Sadie, we all like different things as well. And Frankie, that's what makes us all different.
Yeah, see, I like pizza and playing on the sandbox.
I like all food except my veggies. I don't like the veggies, but I love going down the slide and swimming and all that good stuff. Ollie, you have to eat your veggies to keep those teeth nice and strong. You don't want them to fall out, do you? No, I don't. Yes, ma'am.
Miss Ruby, I love cupcakes and swinging on the swing set.
That's very nice, Sadie. Well, what about you, Frankie?
I don't know.
I'm sure you do. What is something you really love doing every day?
Oh, I know. I love going to the beach with my mommy and daddy. I love road trips too.
What's a road trip?
It's when you get in the car and you ride for hours until you get to a special place, like the beach. Or if your grandparents live far away, you take a road trip to go and visit them.
Oh.
Yes, you're right, Frankie. Road trips can be fun. See, I knew you could find something you like to do.
Yeah, and we all like different things, which shows the differences in us, which makes us all unique and special.
Yep, we can always learn from each other. Just like you taught me what a road trip was. I can teach you, what can I teach you? What good food is.
This is all good stuff. I'm learning so much. What about you is different? Wow, those are all cool and neat differences.
I agree with Frankie. And you know what? This reminds me of a story.
It's story time, you guys.
Yes, it is. This story is about Tiny the bunny with the long ears. Once upon a time, there were all these little bunny rabbits who loved to play tag and bunny hop races and all kinds of games. Well, there was one bunny named Tiny who was very different from the other bunnies. His ears were so long he would always trip and fall, and sometimes make the other bunnies stumble too. So one day the other bunnies told Tiny that if he couldn't figure out how to run and jump without falling, he couldn't play with them anymore. After trying and trying, Tiny just couldn't stop tripping over his ears. So he stopped playing and became very sad. Tiny didn't want to be different. He wanted to be just like all the other bunnies. Tiny's mom saw him not playing and asked him what's wrong. He told his mom about how his ears were too long and how he wished that he was like everyone else. Tiny's mom told him being different isn't always bad. His ears make him special, and not to let anyone make fun of him, and to stand proud with his ears. Tiny hugged his mom and went to play with the other bunnies. They didn't want to play with Tiny, but he insisted. He raced in the bunny hop, and as soon as the race started, Tiny was doing good. Didn't trip or fall. But then he saw a big hole, and he managed to jump over it. All the other bunnies almost did too. But there was one bunny who wasn't able to jump over it and fell inside the deep hole. The hole was so deep that the bunny couldn't jump out, and the other bunnies couldn't pull him out. Everyone was so afraid because they could not pull the bunny out of the hole. The little bunny in the hole said, if there was something long enough that I could grab, I can pull myself out of the hole. All the bunnies were looking around and couldn't find anything. That's when Tiny noticed that his ears were long enough to pull the little bunny out of the hole. Tiny lowered his ears in the hole, and the little bunny grabbed Tiny's ears and was able to pull himself up. Tiny saved the day. Everyone was so happy, and Tiny's mom was so proud. All the bunnies apologized for how they had been treating Tiny when it came to his ears. And Tiny said, you know, it's not always a bad thing to be different. You just gotta love yourself. All the bunnies learned a big lesson. Tiny played and played with the other bunnies until it was time to go home. The end.
Wow!
What a great story.
Wow, Tiny had different ears like me.
I really like that story, Miss Ruby. I'm happy all the bunnies saw how special Tiny was.
Yeah, and he had his mommy remind him just how special he was. Just like you showed us how special our differences make us. That's right.
The word of the week is different.
Well, I have to get going. My mom and I have to go get my new glasses. But first, let's do our goodbye song and dance. Are you ready?
Yeah!
Let's jump, let's jump, let's jump jump and spin around and around. And now let's shake it out. Come on, let's jump. Let's jump. Let's jump and spin around and around. And now let's shake it out. Ha ha, let's jump. Let's jump and spin around and around. And now let's shake it out. Come on, let's jump. Let's jump. Let's jump and spin around and around. And now let's shake it out. Ha ha ha. Let's jump. Let's jump and spin around and around. And now let's shake it out. Come on, let's jump. Let's jump. Let's jump and spin around and around. And now let's shake it out. Ha ha ha. Let's jump. Let's jump and spin around and around. And now